able to fix anything. Well, I could, but I didn't want breakfast food. I wanted something for lunch. So I'm going to do some sauteed collard greens and some, well, it's a Tabitha Brown inspired dish that she made with some meatballs. So I'm going to do my greens first. So all I did was clean and cut up some collard greens and put them in a pan in some oil, and now I'm sprinkling some seasoning on them. And got some garlic around here somewhere. I just can't put my hands on it. So what I'm going to do is just saute these greens up. And I'm going to put a top on it for a few minutes so they can wilt down, because some people don't mind greens being a little undone, but I do. I like done and tender. And these greens happen to be in the refrigerator, and it has some frost on it, which is a good thing because you always want frost on your greens. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add just a smidgen of water. And I'm going to put a top on it so they can cook thoroughly. Because sometimes when you saute, especially collard greens, it has a tendency to be a little tough. And I don't like tough collard greens. But again, with that little bit of frost on it, it'll turn out alright. So I'm going to just put a top on it for a minute. So these are done, and they're very good. And they got a little crispness to it. It's not burnt, but it's a little crisp. I really like that because it's some added flavor. So now I'm going to do my Tabitha Brown inspired meatless meatballs. So I like these classic meatballs by Gardein, but Tabitha Brown wouldn't use them because she doesn't do soy. I don't have a problem with soy, but she said it affects her. So she used Beyond Meat, which I like too, but I just happen to have these. So I've already used these before, so I just took the rest of the meatballs, put them in the pan, and let them cook for a minute. While these are cooking, I'm going to chop me up a pepper and an onion to put in the pan. So I decided to half-ass this one. I don't feel like cutting up an onion, and I think that has something to do with the fact that I'm hungry. So because I don't feel like cutting up the onion, I'm just going to add these peppers to it. And these were frozen. So what I'm going to do is put a top on it because they don't need to be cooked. They're already cooked. But I need to put a top on it so they can hurry up and unthaw a little quicker. It's on low. I'm not going to turn it up until I add the sauce. So while that is doing what it does, I am going to make the sauce. Okay, so the sauce is soy sauce or liquid amino. Again, she doesn't use soy sauce because of the soy. But she used coconut amino. She uses Old Bay hot sauce, but I don't have any, so I'm using some hot sauce. And I'm adding some Old Bay seasoning to it. And then I'm going to add some agave to it. And like she said, it's not an exact recipe, so you kind of gotta go with it, your own personal taste. Yeah, I got a sink full of dishes. Well, it's not full, but there's some in there that I need to clean up. But anyway, enough about my dishes. You stir this up, and let me see how it tastes. Y'all, that sauce ain't bad at all. That's pretty tasty, actually. She said it was. I'm gonna pour this in there and let it put the top back on it. Stir it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that sauce is delicious. Let that cook a little while longer. Get the sauce in there. Once these peppers are done, I can turn it off.
They're saying that I took a gun and killed
Y'all, these meatballs with this sauteed collard greens are delicious. Tabitha Brown did that with this sauce, and I didn't even have all the ingredients she used. So what I used was delicious. So I'm sure whatever she made was even better. But I'm going to sit here and eat my food, and I'll see you guys next time. Like, share, and subscribe.